Hi friends, Marin with Into Mobile, and in my hands I have the Nokia Lumia 800, the first device with Windows Phone, hopefully the first of many that will help Nokia on its comeback trail. So let's go on a quick hardware and software tour of this device. If you've seen the N9, this probably doesn't look that different, but I don't think that's a bad thing because both devices are pretty high quality hardware in terms of design. You notice the polycarbonate backing here, feels smooth, really nice in the hand, no seams along the outside of the device. That does mean that you can't change the battery, which is okay because I found this gets good battery life, but some of you may not like that. Also, no access to a micro SD card, which shouldn't be that much of an issue on Windows Phone, but I know some of you may not like that. Overall, just very clean design, feels good in the hand. You can notice little slight curves all around. These pointed edges can feel a little weird depending on how you hold it, but nothing too bad. Big, bright 3.7-inch AMOLED display takes up most of the face. I found it to be bright and responsive, and there's actually the screen's a little bit curved out, so it kind of feels like the content is floating out at the very top of the screen. It's when you combine that with the way Windows Phone looks, it's a very nice combination and experience. So you may have seen some complaints about the text on this being a little bit grainy. I didn't really see that. Unless you're really looking for it, you'll notice it. Overall, I found it to be a nice screen, very responsive, bright, beautiful, music's good, all that jazz. So, here's a browser, as you would expect, pinch to zoom, see there? So, that text's very legible, very clean, lovely. So it's Windows Phone Mango, and if you've been watching us, you know we're big fans of it. Allows for things like deep linkings into apps, bigger or more APIs for developers to create cooler apps. You hold down the back button, you can hop to your recently used apps for quicker switching between it instead of having to go to the home screen and go through it. Go through it again. You have your local scout, of course. You have your search features, like there's a visual search, there's a Shazam-like feature here, and you can also use your voice. Into Mobile. There you go. That's us. Good job. Nothing too new if you've seen Windows Phone Mango. Nokia didn't really get a chance to monkey with the software before this device was out, but they did come up with their own custom apps. Nokia Drive is one of them, provides free audible turn-by-turn directions, 2D, 3D maps. It's pretty good. I'm used to Google Maps experience, so I think I prefer that, but it's not because it's better per se. It's just more, I'm used to that. But if you notice, you have the 3D textures. Looks beautiful. That's City Hall. Looks cool. And the thing about the 3D on maps is, yes, it's a little bit of eye candy and just showing off. But when you're actually driving, this does help a lot to be able to visualize these things, you know, these landmarks and these buildings when you're driving around, as opposed to just reading the streets. You can just go in 2D mode if you like. And that's there too. Does exactly what you'd expect. So overall, pretty impressed with this device. It's a nice, beautiful hardware. Software, love Windows Phone Mango. Camera was not as good as I thought it would have been. I just held down the camera button to launch the app. Even though it's Carl Zeiss Optics 8-megapixel camera from Nokia, what you would expect. I found some of the focus, particularly on the video, was off. And I just, I'm used to a really nice camera now. And this is almost there, but it's not quite. Also, lack of front-facing camera is kind of annoying. But we have heard rumors that the US version will get a front-facing camera and maybe even LTE. Overall, cool device from Nokia. Very promising as to what the future holds for them with Windows Phone. So that's the Nokia Lumia 800. Thank you for watching.